Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. Here's an update about the 4 fires that are now burning in Southern California. They are confirming 2 people have died in the Eaton fire. That is now the largest of the 4 fires. We got the Pacific Palisades, Eaton, Hearst, and Woodley fires. Lots of people have been injured in Pacific Palisades because they haven't been evacuating. I hope that wasn't the case for the Eaton fire. Sending thoughts and prayers to the friends and family of the 2 people that died. The Eaton fire at last report was 10,600 acres and 0% contained. It was nearly 4 times larger than the Pacific Palisades fire. They are now saying that the Palisades fire is caused by some person or human. That is 5,000 acres and 0% contained. Out-of-state firefighters from Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington are going to come in and assist with these fires. They're saying that there's 5 active fires, so I don't know what the 5th one is, but all of them are 0% contained. Winds have dropped to about 50, maybe 60 miles an hour. So depending on the pilots, hopefully they can get in to do some airdrops either by helicopters or planes. In less than 3 hours, the Eaton fire had jumped from 2,000 acres to roughly 10,600 acres. It grew 8,000 acres in just under 3 hours. The Woodley fire started at 6:15 a.m. today on North Woodley Avenue, just west of 405 freeway and north of the 101 freeway. In the Sapota-Veta Basin, the Woodley fire had scorched originally, they said 75 acres, but they revised that to 30 acres. The blaze was being driven south by strong winds and threatened to cross Burbank Boulevard, according to a post on the California Fire Incident website. The Eaton fire had reached the Franklin Elementary School in Altadena, and there was evidently 4 areas in Eaton of about 15,000 acres that were burning. Over 100,000 people are now under evacuation orders. Earlier today, Rick Caruso said that there was 0 water coming out of the fire hydrants, and the mayor, Bass, was out of the country in Ghana. And there's an interview I'm going to play for you.
My heart goes out, obviously, to the people with their homes, and I'm watching the small businesses around us go up in flames. This is people's livelihoods, so it's devastating. But what is most concerning to me is our first responders and our firefighters who are trying to battle this. There's no water in the Palisades. There's no water coming out of the fire hydrants. This is an absolute mismanagement by the city. It's not the firefighters' fault, but it's by the city. And I'm going to be very honest. We've got a mayor that's out of the country, and we've got a city that's burning, and there's no resources to put out fires. So if you look at your pictures, you don't see the firefighters there because there's nothing they can do. And it looks like we're in a third world country here. Mm-hmm. And we've got a lot of tough questions that we need to ask the mayor and the city council and our representatives and the county representatives. Why didn't you work to mitigate this? What was your brush mitigation program? I heard you earlier talking about it's been dry because there hasn't been rain. That's not the biggest problem here. The brush up in these hills that are controlled by the city and the county, I would bet you that if they haven't been handled, mitigated, pruned, removed for probably 30 or 40 years. This was a disaster waiting to happen. And what's predictable is preventable. And who's paying the price are all of these people in their homes and their businesses tonight. Now, we'll rebuild, but the majority of this community is going to have a tough time rebuilding their lives.
Officials confirmed that the Palisades Charter High School, which has been used as a film location for numerous television shows and movies, was destroyed by the massive wildfire last night, Tuesday. The Palisades fire has engulfed Palisades Charter High School, a school that has been a popular location for Hollywood production. It was reported last night that the fire had spread through several locations on the campus and had all but destroyed the adjacent theater Palisades. The Palisades Branch Library also is a total loss. With the winds now dying down to about, 50, maybe 60 miles an hour, maybe the firefighters can bring in helicopters or planes. I guess that's going to depend on the pilots. LA County is saying that the fire has destroyed an estimated 3,000 structures and counting. They're saying that the worst is still yet to come. That's 3,000 small businesses, homes, apartments, nursing homes, schools. And many of these people don't have insurance. Evidently, about 4 to 6 months ago, major insurers canceled their fire insurance, and these businesses and homes are now being ravished by these devastating wildfires. Many people are being forced to fight for their homes or their loved ones' homes. There was one woman who said her parents' fire insurance got canceled shortly before the fire ripped through Southern California. The woman said she was forced to defend the house herself. She went on to say that they got canceled from their fire insurance and they were 90 years old and had lived in the house for 75 years and had the same insurance, but they were canceled. So they have a lack of firefighters. They're bringing them in from other states. They have fire hydrants with no water, brush that hadn't been removed for decades. And I don't know if it's true, but they said they defunded the fire department in the last few years. So why is the mayor in Africa? Is he on his way back? I don't know. I don't know if it's true, but they said that State Farm canceled tens of thousands of coverage. Is that true? Let me know. But yet they spend millions of dollars on sporting events. What other insurance companies canceled their policies for the businesses and homes? Sending prayers. Yeah, and they're saying it's only going to get worse. If they tell you to evacuate, evacuate. The people that were injured, evidently dozens of people were injured, maybe trying to defend their homes, save their homes. And now we got 2 people who have died. This is so tragic. What are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please share. And please be prepared. Please stay safe. I will talk to you later. God bless you all. Bye.